Right, hello Internet. Time for the first battle of the Unix tournament. I'm just going to quickly check the rules and regs to make sure when we're supposed to take photos. I assume it's the same as before. Seems to be. Just normal pre and post game screenshots as per every previous event that has been run. This should be legal. They've said one defender, no more than 3 of a ship class, and max 1 Mercury. To be honest, I only really want 1 anyway. Suppose you get 2. That message in and dump my screenshot somewhere. Now let's see how this goes. I have not played this game in a long while. Not since the previous event by Apolocker. I think it was by Apolocker. All I can remember is I lost to Apolocker. So I am rusty as hell. I mean, I remember the basic things of dive, 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 and keep everything in formation, but beyond that I am rusty. So I'll just give it a shot. And hope for the best. Yes, I did grab the screenshot. And forgive me if I don't respond to chat ever so quickly. I've only got the one monitor. I have to tab out every time I want to check chat. Oh, thing jumps in. Well, that's an interesting formation. Launch everything. That is almost definitely a Mercury. Right, you technical support the navigation of the Mercury.
So say we all.
So he can rise and hopefully beat the Mercury up top. You can extend.
Understood.
Go down. Go down. Three Valkyries go down. I'm gonna say stay near him.
On it, Commander.
What might he have? I'm reckoning Mercury, Defender. Those two are hard to tell because you don't normally have two one on top of another. And then three close together. I think they might be Valkyries, but could be wrong. And those two, I don't know, Minotaur on top of a Heracles? See what happens. The answer is basically nothing because it's this first turn and we are quite far away from everyone. I should have made this a assault raptor. Don't really need a regular raptor.
So say we all.
Right. No missiles launched, so I don't need to worry about flak just yet, and I can
So say we all.
head straight forward.
Yes, Commander. On it, Commander.
Valkyries. Select you all together. Make you go straight and
Yes, Commander.
down. Eventually you'll just slip under my Artemises. Hopefully before we get into gun range. Might have to do a bit of kiting before then. Like turnarounds just give me more time. See how low they can get next turn, and then I might just do that. Put me in a better position later as well, because I'll be side on. Or perhaps I should have turned this turn. I should have also given the command to defend. Right, well, let's
On it, Commander.
PCM that. Flak wall to the right. I could have done that better. And he is sending everything, all his fighters to me, which is not the right decision. Just straight up wrong. Because if he does that, I have my entire supporting fleet, even if it's just the Mercury supporting. I'll be able to win the fighter battle. Okay, let's do that. You go a bit slower. And then Valkyries. I'll do that. Yeah, you're gonna need a turn or two
Understood.
to get properly underneath.
Understood.
Because ideally I want this one sort of under the alligator head, this one under the gap between those two, and this one just under the engine bay to try and get maximum overlapping fields of fire. fact, what is this raptor doing? This raptor is doing... why is this raptor not selected? Let's select this raptor. Tell it to go straight up. So that maybe it can get some IDs. Used to have broken apart. This is interesting. What fleet has he brought?
Missiles incoming.
How many get through? Oh, most of them because I was turning. Ouch.
Yes, sir.
Well, that hurt. Let's keeping his fighters at bay, which means I might actually be able to get IDs on him. Which kind of just help for the information, really. Because any missiles I fire will get intercepted a mile away. Right. Yeah, still a few turns from
On it, Commander.
merging, though you should speed up a little. You should speed up. Should slow
Yes,
down a bit. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now that could, or probably will, be painful losing all the bottom armor, because when he comes at me with the lower down ships firing up into my Mercury, it's already lost the bottom plating. Oh, how rusty I am. Hang on a second. Did they fix this? I'm pretty sure they did. Send reinforcements to you. Can't remember if you could control these things. Yeah, sweepers. Probably should have swapped this raptor slot for sweepers. I have points to spare. This comes to like 11,610, I think. Fleet points. Like I have the fleet points to spare. Putting in a sweeper.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Fighter
All
squadron is
system repairs
taking
are complete.
fire. Yeah, he killed it. He has ops to 5.7, 5.7. Hang on. To 5.7s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That happens to be a play. If that, I can't select it. That squadron has to be a Mark 7, then no, he's got more than breaking the three ship limit rule. Because 6 is the maximum you can have. You only have one Mercury and 3 of a ship type, which is 3 Valkyries. I mean, I imagine he's not breaking it. That's going to be like some... possibly the technical Raptor. Let's send more reinforcements. Hey, yeah, you can do this. Just get 3 Raptors.
Understood.
The gap is too small. We need to try and slot them in their respective places
So say we are.
just yet.
On it, Commander.
It's like tilting like that. Because when they tilt left, their right there's going to be up, which is fine. But when they tilt right, or tilt the way they are now, going that way, once they're in formation, they might smack the Artemises. But I mean, I have plenty of time. Actually,
Yes,
you can
Commander.
rise. Also, let's make sure my Vipers keep up a little bit, because appears to be sending his Vipers in, and if he's sending his Vipers in, I need mine moving, because I want to make sure, just to make sure he doesn't engage my Vipers when they're just sat still doing nothing. Oh hey, he's doing the same thing as I am. Honestly, fair enough. Like it's... like in my eyes, this is kind of an exploit neither of us should really be doing because it's dumb. They should have locked off these reinforcement raptors from being moved a long time ago. This is down.
Yes, sir.
Right, I can
Understood.
set up these ships going in formation, I think. Like, I'm nervous of them colliding, so I'm gonna
Understood.
space out. My Artemis as much as possible, and then shut
Yes,
the gap
Commander.
between them. This back one is quite hard to find the ghost.
Understood.
Yeah, tie net formations are always nerve-wracking. Let's move you over here. Actually, let's move you massively up. You keep on down. Try and keep them fighters split. He's definitely not going to go for my fighters this turn. They're too far away. Let's taunt him a little and put my fighters closer to his. Oh, they're doing that. Come on. Whack. Right, I don't really want to reveal what I have, so it's only going to be that one on flak duty. Right,
On it,
now
Commander.
to put everything into formation.
Yes, sir.
So the tilting on this could
On it,
be the
Commander.
death of me.
On it, Commander. Understood.
Something like that, not perfect. Right, this can go up. I can cancel the flak for now. Right, this raptor's going to get mulched. This raptor is going to get mulched. And I'm going to pull back fighters. What the hell are you doing? There we go, that's what I want to give. Hopefully pulling my fighters forward, he might think I engage, and with these two raptors he might think I might engage my fighters. Because if he does engage them, and I engage my fighters, then he loses the fighter battle because I'm directly on his fighters. The only trouble is if I engage his fighters and he just pulls back, pulling back into his line of fire, I lose the fighters, and then probably the fighter battle. Where is this? This is actually in the right position relative. Also, all capital ships. Focus fire on... Probably should have just pressed back. I should have done. Focus fire on that. Give them an accuracy bonus.
Squadron has gone dark.
He's bleeding me with torpedoes.
Squadron has gone dark.
Ah, he's killed them both. Yeah, should have engaged his fighters. Curiously, how many fighters does he have? One, two, three, four, five, 6 Mark 7s, and 4 Mark 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 Mark 4s plus a bonus. Honestly, he could be running the same fleet as I am. In a slight mirror. Like 2 Artemis, 3 Val, Mercury and a Defender. That's the Defender squad.
Yes, Commander. Yes, sir.
Right. Oh boy, this is a mess of ships. There. I'm gonna turn in because his torpedo strikes are slowly murdering me. So I need to do something about it. my fleet is sufficiently in position. Let's cancel flank and start putting some of these down. You've got one.
Deploying countermeasures.
You've got one. You've got one. And back as fighters go. Oh. Not that far back, apparently. In fact. Okay, this is where I'm going to break them up into two groups. 1, 2, 3. 2. And part of group 1. Group 1 targets that one. Group 2 targets that one. Possibly a bait. Like, if he runs away, then I can run away the following turn. Because no way in hell, like, if I can't catch him, he won't be able to catch me on this turn I run away. If he pulls back. Which he probably will, but it'll be provoking
Understood.
an aggressive response. Making sure he knows I'm not too passive. Let's see, what's the range? Bar.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Still miles away. Just give you a target for that accuracy bonus. Trying to see. Am I below him? Yeah, I believe I'm below these two targets, whatever they may be, so engaging capital ships is a good idea right now. Where does this fight go? Yeah, they pull back. And then I put all of these to group 1. And U-turn. In fact, this defender, what is your radius range normally? Little shy of 3, little over 3k, and goes to just wow. Okay, the defender's radius is awful. Good to know. And short durance range. 5k, yeah. Really like some Dreidus locks. Just to know what he does have, more than anything. Carry on, of course. Go and...
On it, Commander. Yes, sir.
Not full throttle, because I don't want to scrap diving, but... Not that one. That one.
Yes, Commander.
But at a fairly significant
Yes, Commander.
pace, so you actually catch them. Uh, I think my Mercury is slightly above his. Assuming that is a Mercury, but I mean, why would it be one of these bottom ones? I know it's got Mercury 3 rounds because of the number of Night 7s. T. But am I crossing his T, or is he crossing mine? Yep. There they go. Just do a massive U-turn.
Missiles incoming!
Missiles incoming. Oh, that's not good. That really isn't good, because they are all going to hit my bottom side. Yeah, they're just all going to hit my bottom side. I have really screwed this up. Oh, I'm so very out of practice. Dying to torps like this, it's rookie
On it,
errors.
Commander.
Strategies I'd learn
it,
from if
Commander.
I'd actually get to the second round. It's entirely possible, based on how this is going thus far. I just get knocked straight out. I gotta make sure this is really close so it deploys fast enough. And also doesn't get hit the, yeah, doesn't hit the Mercury, doesn't hit the flank field, and will take out some of these torpedoes that are slowly killing them. I think I might have to go and all in the fighter battle, catch him off a turn. Because this capital ship I am...
Missiles incoming!
Missed. Phew. That makes me a lot less worried. And there's his defender, which honestly, kind of... I knew about that. I am definitely above his. Cancel technical support. Fire control.
Yes, Commander.
And Don't know, fire those there, I don't know. Why am I doing flak? Full aggro. Actually, no. You need to go fact. Yeah, fast is what you need to go. Because I want my defender attacking his. If we both engage from above, if my defender engages his from above, I win. Because defender has no top guns, only side guns, which will be 1-for-1 trade, and bottom guns, of which only I'll be able to fire because I'm above him. So that's going well. Now for the bottom battle. I think I am below him. I'm going to do what I basically always do, playing this game, because I'm, well, partially rusty, partially never really got it right, especially not since the Valkyries got introduced. Not the Valkyries. I know when it was, I kind of messed it.
On it, Commander.
Became really not good at positioning. Because like at a time, say, like the semi-final I did with Z-Dog, closest ever come to winning a tournament. Is possibly the best example of like my maneuvering prowess, and like that was good, way better than this. I mean, actually, just straight up while I'm positioning, I've put my fleet into his and we won, because that's kind of how these things go. Final? Did I say semi or something? Yes, I do know it was the final. It was big event. I think it was Slytherin's 75th anniversary stream. Well, quite nice to be part of that. Be part of a big stream.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Right. Okay, my Mercury sucks at shooting, but hey, it is getting job done. I have the advantage. Ooh. Actually, I should keep you.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to do that to make sure nothing bad happens. You have tops, right? And you don't have anything prepared. Wait. So what's that? Assault Raptor. He's going to put 2 tops straight into me.
Understood.
In which case, let's do that. There. And actually no. He's gonna put tops dead into me. But I can take it. Because he's not gonna be... I think it basically be torps versus full gunpowder. Like torps and some firepower versus full firepower. Who wins? I don't know. But I can't wait to find out. Oh, I know what you mean, phased. I mean, I've gone most of my deadlock like esports, I guess. I mean, tournaments they were. they had prizes. Um, like competitive scene. Like I've been saying, I've come second every time. I haven't got to every final, but in every Slytherin backed competition or Black Labs backed ones that there have been a prize in Black Labs or Slytherin and or Slytherin have got involved in. I got knocked out by the person who would go on to win the tournament. So I just say I came second in every tournament because I think without a losers bracket, I could say I did. We will never know. Right. In fact, I have PCMs.
PCM's prepped.
Let's try and preempt some PCMs. Who says you have to put PCMs defensively? If I put PCMs in his path, he can't fire through them. Yeah, perfect. Probably not going to work, but hey. New strategy. In fact... Ooh. I have something I can fire on. Can't fire. You can.
Understood.
You can fire at that. What are you doing? You should get just nearby. Right, let's see what happens. Yep, he fires torpedoes as I thought. Take some damage. Ooh, I'm glad I've last second moved my stuff up because he's really going for me. In fact, you've got some decent point defense.
Understood.
Right, I'm going to fly straight. My bottom gun's there. What does he have? Full power to engineering. You know, I can't not see the logic in that. I'm going to pull down a bit. And then go 2, 3. You can be squad 2. I'm pretty sure this is what you need to fully delete a squad. Just make sure they're attacking different units. You're attacking that one. Group 1 is attacking a different one. Cool. That's all fine dandy up here. This fleet is pretty much in range. If I go on full offensive, they will get into range, which means it's not really worth
So say we all.
doing. Let's pull you back.
On it, Commander.
And then all of you target the lead element. Okay. Say, this ain't great. No, at least get some shots on his The missiles going up into there probably won't do much. This, I'm not entirely sure which way. Whether that's actually going. Yeah, that should be fine. I want to kill these raptor squads because they are the biggest threat. They're probably going to kill this Mercury, not that. Out of curiosity. Ah, that's too risky at this low time left.
Understood.
Let's move you slightly over. See more information.
Missiles incoming.
Yep. Yeah, that's killed it. And we have big old. Yeah, that was nowhere near enough. Left, front.
Deploying countermeasures.
Well, let's deploy countermeasures. Probably won't do much, but hey, we can certainly try. Let's see. Right, going onto full defense is not much point. My engineering's too damaged to make a difference. I'm just wondering, can I make this survive? Let's pull you round to the left. Because your front armor's dead, and so's his. I'm on less health. That one thing I do think is the right call. Setting my defender to kill that. The extra firepower might just be enough. Probably not. But no. We can try. So let's make you group 4 to finish off that.
Understood.
And then group 2. Let's make a Mark 4 in group 2, group 3 to be confusing. Target a different Mark 7. And he's killed. Pulling them down, but I might have it. Now, let's give these a go. Like, the hell is eating the top? Right, I need to
Yes, Commander.
engage, like decisive action. Engage now. Shut the distance.
So say we all.
We slide.
So say we all.
Can I slide further? Yeah, that's fine.
Understood. Understood.
Oh, this is not good. Tight formation to be doing the last 20 seconds, but I think that has it. Don't want to go on to full offensive just yet, because I do not want to lose the height advantage I may have. So, time for the Mercuries to die.
Squadron has gone dark.
Yeah.
Hostile unit identified.
This one, yeah, his Mercury lives. It's on basically nothing, but it lives, and that does disadvantage me. He fired torpedoes. That was alarming. Right.
So say we all. Yes, Commander.
Right, and this is why guided missiles are, in many ways, a better option to torpedoes. Because, as we saw there, I dodged all his torpedoes. I didn't see them, probably should have been paying more attention. But I dodged them. He can't dodge these missiles. He must put flak up, which gives me a firepower advantage, because I do not have flak up. Or he decides to eat the missiles. Either way, it's a bad proposition. The Valkyries can all... Actually, no. The Valkyries all target the trailing element, because that's what's in range.
On it, Commander. So say we all. Understood.
It is my Artemises who can... Let's put you on maximum. Okay, no. Artemises should go on the trailing one. Like, that's out of position. That is. If it's going that way, that ship's going that way, it's going to die, because I can pick it off fairly easily. There is an argument to say I should leave it, because it is going the wrong way. Deal with the right threat. Out of curiosity, where are munitions going? You're firing munitions up there. Right, fighter battle. I think I'm losing. What's he got? Effectively one squad. How much health is that on? That's on one. You can be group 6. I don't know. Group 3, you can be put back into group 2. Group 2, you are targeting that. You can keep on that. To finish it, it's not low enough to risk. As for you, just to make sure his dorsal tops don't do anything, let's fire some CMs there and there. So I'll go into this bubble. That's where I'll be moving. Oh, that was an opening salvo. Defender.
Squadron has gone dark.
Let's see, how's the top doing? Yeah, Thankfully, I'm killing it. I mean, it's not helping my defender versus defender battle that's invariably going to happen. What's it on? It's on 2 health. Front, right. Okay, I'm gonna have to continue. Ah, bugger, I knew that was coming off. Going to die, I should have taken that off. Because if he's smart, he'll take it off. Right, the remaining elements of Group 1, you can still target that. Group
Understood.
You can target that 26, but this one on 14. Jump mode to Group 5, and target that one on 4. That's kind of nervous. Are you on 12? Oh, curious. I thought it could only be 18. Like, even if the ship dies, they fire everything.
So say we all.
Right, continue putting the hammer down. You're damaged, so
Understood.
you can do that, and we can do that. That is a ship feeling quite sorry for its being out of position. This defender is the saviour of my fleet, because then it can swing round and assist in the remainder of the fighter battle, which, how much am I winning? That's half a squadron left. That squadron's killed. Who's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 halves. 1, 2. I'm not doing so hard on the fighter battle. I am doing well on the capital ship battle down here, but I don't really. This could be one on fighters, because I don't have enough. And there's miss. I should put him on defensive. Okay, I lose. Well, I both lose a ship. Actually, I'm going to put you heading straight. You heading straight that way. I don't want to do the thing where I tilt left and don't have my Battlestar artillery firing, because that would be catastrophic. Valkyries can continue to pour fire on that single one. What are you complaining about? You're not about to collide with anything.
On it, Commander. Yes, Commander. So
You just go very slow. Okay, no collisions reported. We're fine. So that should die. In fact, you know what? I will swap fire. To the next one. Maybe one can finish that off. I mean, what does it have? Top and right. So even if it brings the front around, it's probably going to die. I've got enough firepower to kill it. Yeah. That thing is dead even with only one firing, so I can switch fire and no. Everything will be fine. Defender. Yep, that thing's blown up. 25, 33. And yep, in is Assault Raptors are incoming. Question, how many does they have? They both have 2 models. They both have 2 models, which means that one was very close to killing a model. With how much it's got left. Fighter management. Let's put all of you to group 1 to see where we're at. Let's send everyone to kill the one. Actually, no.
Squadron target
Everyone
is
to
confirmed.
kill a pretty much fully healthed. Okay, let's see the pain. What do you mean kill? Ah, for fuck's sake. Am I going to... Okay, you're gonna have to go there. What 2 ships are colliding? Is it those 2? Oh, this is a nightmare. It's either... Ooh, that's a big... That's a lot of damage. Not much damage on that one. No damage on the other 2. What damage have I sustained? Minor, minor, moderate, minor. And there's this menacing assault raptors. Let's put you on that. What does he have left? Does he only have... He only has those 2 squads. Won the fighter battle. Recall. Let's recall. No. Let's... put you in another group so it doesn't screw up. And let's recall you.
Yes.
And try and recall you. No. Might work.
So say
I
they
don't
all.
want to really change the height. Yeah, that's me who won the fighter battle, and they're probably going to go after his defender. Well, that makes the end game fine. Yeah, I've got this. Because I just have to put that on full defend. Put it moving away
So say they all.
slightly. This can go there. And Let's have... I've got missiles to fire. And PCMs as well. Let's put a PCM there.
Understood.
Missile, higher one. Second, actually second PCM slightly behind to cover the back ship. You have terrible firing angles. You do not. You can fire that one. Did I get? Right. Let's put you there. Neutral, like, everything's fine. Nothing crashed, I think. Nothing seems to have hit points to say they've crashed. Oh yeah, PCMs did have a defense against... thought they'd be terrifying, but turns out not that terrifying. I had things to deal with them. Now let's deal with this
On it,
defender,
Commander.
which let's put you like that.
Understood.
Rising. No, you should be recalling to your
Understood.
parent ship. Because I don't really want to lose these fighters. Just blob my remainder and eventually come harden him. Does he have left? Not much. Let's have you continuing to cycle facings.
Yes, sir.
Do they have munitions? You'll want to. I think they're both 1 turn from recalling. Fortunately, Steam is in lower left. 1 turn, 1 turn. Cool, don't need to do flak or anything. And both these are out. All looking quite good. That's one of them dead, and then my Valkyrie is... This Valkyrie is actually going to go up.
So say we all.
Got the best climb rate, so might be in it with a chance of reaching that defender. Especially as the defender's going down, I think he's not going to be a pain. And drag the match on. Oh, voice crack there. This one. Left. Yeah, I have almost. Now I have a next to no hit points left. Well, time for this to Hey. Yeah, it is a GG. Managed to win the fighter war, which kind of got me the top, like, stopped me from losing. And then this bottom engagement. Yeah. So thank you, because people dragging games on is kind of a part of the reason why I don't play this much anymore. Where is my defender? It's there. Well, it's just...
Missiles incoming.
Oh. Oops. Should have put flag up for that. Kablooey!
Understood.
I suppose I can be on attack for one
Understood.
turn. I have guided missiles. You don't need to be on offensive. You can launch that squadron. And then what remains, my fighter wing can engage. Goodbye, torpedoes.
Understood.
What can you do to improve? No, no, fighters. This way. Let's have a think for a moment. It's... So... Let's say full nav the Mercury plus defender boost. That's possibly that. And then there's fighter management. Can I kind of do it? Like, fighter priority is hard in this. I made sure I had not everyone going for one. You'd also read the saying there's multiple squadrons are being lost. I don't think he had many less fighters than me. Like, I think he only puts the one less fighter squadron. Print screen. Yes, I'm doing. Doing the screenshots. Dump this into somewhere accessible. I'll put it in the evidence locker in a bit. There. Practice does make perfect. I mean, for someone who only started 2 days ago, this was This was a fun match. Like, personally, I don't think tops are that good for this, so they use guided missiles. Slightly better. I mean, he technically won the Mercury engagement. My Mercury blew up first, so technically, yeah, like torping my Mercury was fine. It was pretty difficult to dodge. I'd say torps on Mercuries works because the thing the Mercuries is going to fight is another Mercury, and the Mercury can't dodge. I mean, yes, it can negate the torps with PCMs, but if it's got PCMs, it's not also got torps, so it's got less firepower, and some of those torps are going to get through. And then if it's using its flak, it's not front on. It's not using the forward firepower. Torps on Mercury, I think, is fine. Ryan's. I don't think we're going to see much Orions. You can't squeeze them in very well in 12k. Like, I think this fleet, we both brought it, and there's a reason for that. It's a solid fleet. Because if you swap the Valkyries out for Orions, you're giving up Mark 7s, which means you'll lose the fighter battle. And the idea is you win the capital ship battle, which I guess you might, and then there, if you're positioned well, you can clear up the fighters. Oh god, have I magically messed it up and thought this is only best of 1? Surely it's not best of 3. If it is, then not to the next 2. Must be too late. Rosen. Three-hour match time limit. That's best of 3 from the start. Ooh. Semi-finals and finals best of 5. Yeah, that's gonna be a long time. Read the rules. It is best of 3. So, let's do a quick replay. I just like to record those bits. And give it a chance to go for a little bit of a break. Oh, no, that's 8. Hey, it's 16, 12k. And yes, I'm going to play the exact same fleet again with the exact same tactics. Just if it works once, it'll work again. At least that's the theory. What I will be doing is placing this much higher. Because now I know it definitely flies with the Mercury. Let's grab a screenshot. Right, second battle. I imagine this is going to be a bit harder because I've given him advice on how to be better. Which, you know, possibly should have done when after the battle, but I am not. I'm a nice person, and I give in to advice. Oh, Asian lost. Oh well. May we now get a better fight, closer fight. Alright, still no screenshot, don't need it anymore. Right, let's try this again. And as that goes. The highest, make sure I remember a screenshot. I'll just say in first game 2. Press go. Nice battle. For reals this time. Hopefully. See what this brings. Certainly not this. This is Colonial v Colonial. And we are standard GLHF while you wait for everything to jump in. Right. So, yeah, this is... He's definitely brought his own fleet. He's even kind of mirrored my setup as well. Right. You can technical support this thing's nav.
Yes,
Go
Commander.
up. And
On it, Commander.
we can turn immediately.
Understood.
Oh my god. Okay, you turn a little later. Note to self. Increase separation distance between the Defender and the Mercury. That's too close for comfort. Oh, yep, that's
Yes,
launch
sir.
squadrons. Do that, press that fun button.
On it, Commander.
Yeah, if only we could take two Defenders. Take two Defenders. And all rules being the same, I'll bet people put them on the two Artemises out front to make level with the Valkyries. Possibly, or they might. Ooh. Version of these rules set with two Defenders could be interesting. Or just unlimited Defenders. Like, Defenders were banned from Colonial v Cylon gameplay because the Cylons had no equivalent. Colonial v Colonial mirror match. Honestly, could do more with Colonial v Colonials with Defenders.
Understood.
Push these things back and make that turn a little more. These can just be rough positioning, as long as
On it, Commander.
they're all
Yes, sir.
maxed on vertical, which I think they are. I just like to say, maybe in future tournaments, don't do 240, because you tend to end up using all the time, but like if you put to 180, you just be a bit faster. Right, all of you, come down here. Because I've turned on the first turn, these are all going to hit the flak, or go straight underneath, because now I'm going straight, so my flak won't be balked upwards, like it would have been now if I'd kept straight, and turned this turn.
Yes,
See?
Commander.
Always things to
Yes,
learn.
sir. On it, Commander. So say we all.
Right, you can go there, and Defender.
On it, Commander.
Make your trailing behind, but I just want to make sure you're clear of the Mercury before I do positioning with you. One thing I will do though
Deploying Marines.
is deploy some reinforcement Marines. And they'll be sent, all of them at once this time, to his fleet. Actually, no. They probably won't get through, and the other thing they're worth tapping for is just grouping them with your fighters so that there's a chance that they might get selected as a fighter target. Basically chaff. So it's just more targets to shoot down. Ooh. One top hit. It's a whole 3 damage. Ow. They have to continue to go up. Yeah, that's fine.
On it, Commander.
I need to go slow.
On it, Commander.
Do I need to go slow? Nah, fast. Because he does have tops. And I don't want to let him grind me down too much. It's like I do want to make far. Oh, he's turned. And he's turned the irritating way. Because this means we kind of circle around each other, both fire. You just fire torps and wear me down a bit. So, under the potentially misguided view that I am better at
Yes, sir.
him with ships, I'm going to make a
Understood.
barge turn.
Yes, Commander.
I'm basically going to swing around, so he's going that way, and I'll meet him. Because if he goes that way, I go this way, we kind of just circle round. And as I've just said with torpedoes, it's not a good plan. Interesting points. I think, I think multiple defenders, it's still subjective to the 3-ship limit, because everything is, that's a fine thing. So you're not going to have more than 3 defenders anyway. I think that's a case for 2 defenders, because do you boost, do you go full out on a Mercury with nav and fire control, nav engineering? Gives you choices for just 1 ship, but then you can spread it across ships. I mean, sure, if you don't have them, that's a guaranteed loss, yes, but it also opens up tactical opportunities in what ship do you boost. Because currently, with the 1, it is kind of boring because you just boost the nav on a Mercury, and that's all you do. If you banned the Mercury, then well, that would just replace it with a Jupiter, and then Artemis and just whatever your flagship is. So unfortunate, but 2, you can like split them off and thinking about where. Let's keep turning
Yes, Commander.
these ships. Put my camera down.
Understood.
Now my Valkyries can make their turns. Right, let's send the next reinforcement Raptor. Your point, like, the only, like, this ship is couple about is kind of case in point of Mercury Defender, the counter is Mercury Defender, but then also, if you had 2, do you go all in on the top battle? Or do you go, like, essentially all in the bottom battle, boost these 2 navs or fire controls, or navs then fire controls, on, like, some bottom ships to win the bottom battle, because then they can come up to do victory on the top battle, because, like, the other Mercury is going to be damaged, even if you, don't boost it. Maybe not on the bottom, which is kind of the important place. No, I'd say not enough testing has been done with 2 or 3 defenders to call a proper judgment. Where is he putting those? Let's put my fighters back a bit. That's the wrong button. I want that button to fire flak there.
On it, Commander.
What, why am I going down? What sort of idiot am I? You're up. And then fire a BCM because you're a bit
Yes,
nervous that some of these are going to get through. That's a little too low. That's more like it. Also, maybe a slight tip, putting the, making sure that PCM is slightly to the right side so it comes out the right, the starboard missile tube, just so it doesn't get caught up in the flak. I mean, with it as close as it is, it's probably not going to get caught up in the flak anyway, more likely to hit the ship. But it's just a thing I say mention should anyone try learning from my, what are basically just ramblings.
On it, Commander.
Someone might describe as commentary. I think this is fine. How low are my Valks? Getting lower. And up.
Understood.
There we go. That's all that solved. must say my torpedo defense is going a lot better this
Understood.
match. I've not lost the entire bottom armor, unlike last time. Yeah, having torpedoes fire up at the Mercury, not a bad idea. But at the same time, not the best idea. Again, I'm not a fan of torpedoes. Too
Yes,
easy
sir.
to just intercept.
On it,
Or
Commander.
rather, too easy to just ignore. Like, yeah, PCM, Bish Bash Bosh, done. That's defense basically done. Right. God, he is far away this time. Don't like him being quite this far away. Like, buoyed by the success of the last match, I want to just send it in. It's got my confidence up that my positioning is better than his. Or hers. Theirs. I kind of want to engage. Uh, that's what I'm forgetting. You're forgetting something. Okay. And then reinforcement raptor. You can chill out with the other raptors and reinforcements. My golly, don't we love reinforcement raptors? Someone
Yes, sir.
chat remind me again, how much does a Mercury cost? Because if a Mercury costs the same or more than 3 Orions, then I can see an argument for just outright replacing that for 3 Orions. In fact, I'm almost fairly sure the last tournament, I'm pretty sure the last tournament did have Mercuries in it. They were replaced by Orions because
Yes, sir.
it's the Mercuries start too high up,
Yes,
and if you
Commander.
bring just like a cheap, in fact, the Defender up top, then you like the person with a Mercury cannot go down, or if he goes down, he has to really commit. If he goes down, then he's losing the potential of a Mercury if you Mercury buff. So you have like a Defender and a Manticore up top.
On it, Commander.
What's this? What's happening here? Not great things.
So say we all.
You need to go
Yes, Commander.
a lot faster because you're out of position. Vroom vroom. That's there. More capital ships, fire on that. Right, so now I have my 3 reinforcement raptors and raptor. Can't really tell where that reactor is, it's so small. It is there. Don't really want to send my fighters because then they'll retarget onto his and that would be a complicated situation. This can.
Understood.
That is expendable. Okay, his train is... Oh no! Oh no! Bugger! Okay, let's recheck for a moment. 2,800. Right, 950. 950 by 3. 2850, basically the same. Okay, so there is an argument for that, and I reckon 3 Orions can take on a Mercury. It's probably done testing, but I haven't played this game in a while, or been that involved in the game for a while that I can remember that. Because if the Orions get like fire straight up underneath, they do have some vicious firepower. As for the game, I think I've lost this one. That is a huge mistake. That really is big.
Yes, Commander.
One that I'm not entirely sure how to remedy.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
make sure I don't forget to do.
So say we all.
Where is this thing? No, let's keep
On it,
it
Commander.
going this way. That really is a pain. How did I forget that? Oh, this is... Here. Well, time to try and do this with a whole dorsal facing down, and I'm not going to have as lucky next game because he's going to put everything in full dive. This time, I'm not going to have quite the same luck as last. Let's... move there so I raise into it. Fair, no, let's cancel it. I'll deal with it when it actually is a problem. Oh boy, this is...
On it, Commander.
Why have I made such a massive blunder? Not that button, that button. No top still. That's burning. I mean, there's a time at which I would be inclined to count
Understood.
torpedo reload rates, but that time is unfortunately gone.
So say we all.
How low are these things? Low enough that if I don't turn so hard, my Valkyries can slot in. Even on the lower down one. Go, Raptor, go. That's for all of you. Go and be around the fighter squadrons. Still silent on the tops. Interesting. I'm gonna cancel flak and then pop a PCM to be safe. Full attack, he might have an angle on me.
Yes, sir. So say we all.
There we go, full ahead. Full ahead to this turn. And next turn we go full attack. And hope we win. Winning is far from guaranteed here. Actually, no. Just stick there. I think. Yeah, honestly, there's a decent place because from here it can tie up this if he goes in. They're too far to engage on me in one turn, and if I want to, I can send them down to kill those capital ships. Not really a fan of sending them to kill the capital ships because I.
Yes, Commander. Understood.
Right, oh no, he's coming. And honestly, I feel like him in the last match where I've got one horrifically out of place ship and everything else kind of in position, like fine positioning. Oh yeah, that's the bad positioned one. How about this one? Seems perfectly level with those two. How about these perfectly level? Seems it. Should be, because you should be constantly diving. Chap insane. What's the positioning of these ships? You should be further forward. Or
Yes,
a bit
sir.
closer. And you should follow closer. And more in line. Okay, there. Like, I like this positioning. It's good. At the moment, I am definitely crossing his T. Up here. Yeah, shrug. it's nigh impossible to know how things are going because he can delay, he can delay and turn around. I can. And I think I forgot to climb my Mercury that turn. Bugger, this game is highly likely to be lost. Well, nothing for it but to fire control. Fire everything.
On it, Commander.
And I mean, oh, unable to get target lock. Oh, that's a pain. Uh, where is this raptor? Still engaging that one. You are a shit raptor. Alright, you can go over there. You, I'm going to break up into your two squads, and I'm going to play this super aggressively. I have one and two, and I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, they are targeting different things. Because this might be close enough to get first target. First hit. And in any case, the hell are you targeting? You should be targeting that. Okay, that's the Mercury done. Now let's not forget about this.
On it, Commander.
Right, my only advantage right now
On it, Commander.
is that, as I've said before, I'm crossing his T. His fleet is not, positioned well. In many ways it's positioned better than mine. This back ship is not in a good place. Can't believe I've forgotten to dive a ship. That is rookie error.
Yes, sir.
Kind of error he should be making. No offense.
Yes, sir.
So these raptors over there. You're this raptor in about 3 years' time will board the Mercury, if it even is alive at that moment.
Yes, sir.
Which, honestly, not massively likely. Eventually, I'm going to go put you back. So any torpedoes he has will trigger this PCM. It does have torpedoes. It's not firing them. It does make me a little nervous. Right. Look at all the ships. Look at all the fighters. Let's do this!
Missiles
And I've
inbound.
targeted the wrong ship.
Fighters
Wow.
fire.
Well, if
Hostile unit identified.
that's not a case for having some decent E-War, I don't know what is. And yeah, there goes my bottom. As he waited for that. Actually, must have been waiting for me to put out my PCM. I think it's either a medium brain play, which is like, wait till I put out my PCM, then fire everything into it, and hope something sticks, or he's actually slightly smarter than that and knows that These torps will get in and kill the PCM long before these torps get in. If he's that brain, good job, because that is a good move. Well, let's give you a trouble. Let's have you select the right target. Oh my god, this is a travesty of a match on my end. Huh. Yeah, that is one out of position Valkyrie. Like, I am slightly bailed out by
So say we all.
this guy.
Yes, Commander.
Screwing up his positioning himself, actually. Honestly, this opportunity is... this is a no-dive movement. Oh, no
So
offensive
say we all.
posture moment. Boy, I really have
Understood.
crossed his T. Which, honestly, that's something
Yes, Commander.
that I shouldn't press forward too much. But I should angle myself
Understood.
a little better. He's turning that way. Yeah, this just isn't good. And actually, who has munitions? Because now that I have
Understood.
sights, this is honestly, this
Yes,
is the
Commander.
time to fire them upwards. He... Oh yeah, I engage the fighter battle. That is another thing I need to sort out. Come on, is it L? It's L. Two is engaging that, so let's put one of you on group 6 and select one of you to attack that. Should have just went through and made sure they're not group 1, 2 are not firing at the same target, but out of time.
Hostile unit identified. Squadron has gone dark.
Holy cow, I have badly messed this Mercury engagement up. Like, my only saving grace is that this entire... the fighter engagement has caught him massively off guard. Okay. Which I think it has. Let's go from there. Okay,
Understood.
who's doing this? Group 2. How many are in Group 2? One might be better off doing that. One, you're targeting that. You should be targeting that. Go away, Steam.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's one of mine. Okay, how many who's got? And well, this tactic seems to have worked at least a little bit. One of my reinforcement raptors is taking fire, which means it's taking fire from
On it, Commander.
its distracted fighters. It's wonderful. Defender, I can orders to. Now for this, with a minute and a half to go. He's gone to full offensive, and he shouldn't
So
have.
say we all. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep them all on hold. You're turning a bit too much. Let's go up and look at this Mercury explode. Like, this is a problem.
Squadron has gone dark. Artemis is taking damage.
Well, on the bright side, I've done lots of damage to it, but I've done not enough. My only hope, that's right, rear, yeah, it's a turn away
On it, Commander.
deal is what that is. You can shoot at that one. Shoot at that one. You.
Understood. On it, Commander.
Let's accelerate all of these. He's kinda going behind me. Nope, not that
So
far.
say we all.
Let's have you on full maneuverability. Okay, honestly, come on, let me change your target. You can fire at that bottom one. You're still targeting that one. This front one can finish off that because it's got good firing angle in its left and it's not going to go out of firing angle for a while. Mercury's buggered. Defender is also not in a good spot. I've absolutely shredded that right armor. God, it's a comedy of errors, this. Fighters. One, you can be group 6. Are you both in group 6? You should be in group 2. Let's put you in group 5. Continue targeting that and finish it off. There's group 6. I
Squadron
think
target
that's
is
the one
confirmed.
group 1 is attacking. Yeah, but you know, let's try and blitz it with the remaining squadrons. They're split up quite a bit already. You're chilling. You can chill a little closer there, and you're chilling there. Good, good. I can have another reinforcement raptor.
Artemis is taking damage. Missiles incoming.
Did I save this?
Squadron has gone dark.
No.
Defender is taking damage.
Defender is
Squadron has
dead.
gone dark.
That's what I'm hearing. Defender is dead. How dead is it? Could be more dead.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to be trying to do is get over it. Just basically, this is just delaying action. If I can keep my defender alive as long as possible, it's both those ships are not going to be targeting. He's not going to realise the bait. Let's put both of you in group 1. Okay. So there is a very low. Set all of you to that, and then my lone Mark 3. Kill.
Understood.
Let's finish off that. Mark 2. Right. Which, that's the one with missiles.
Deploying countermeasures.
Wait, has he targeted a Valkyrie with those tops? Might have targeted that Artemis. Either way, not fantastic on the target priority. Right. You target your munitions into him. And you also target your munitions
Understood.
into him. You do the same. Right, you full defense. You think you're lower, but it's not worth. It's not a good thing to put down to chance. Oh no, you're all having a party killing that Valk.
So say
I
we all.
see. Let's not forget my own tactics. That's kind of out of range. That's a kind of a waste, but that one is closer. I'll get more hits. It'll be more worthwhile.
Yes, Commander.
And let's space these out a bit better,
Yes,
so
Commander.
that not risking a collision too tempting fate with a collision too temptingly. Right, you go there.
Artemis is taking damage. Defender
This
is taking
dead.
damage.
Yeah. Is this dead? Not quite. It is not quite dead. He'll be dead in a few turns. But the main thing is, it is not dead. Okay, I am definitely a turn under. I'm not going to put you on full attack just because you are taking some fire from somewhere. So you can be there. The other two ships that aren't taking fire, or at least I'm pretty sure you're not taking fire, can go on to full attack.
Yes, sir.
We can get closer, because we are winning this bottom battle. I think 3 Valks versus 2 Valks and an Artemis. Yeah, because both those Valks are partially damaged. Oh, I should have continued this one. Keep firing at this one. He'll turn it around, change the rear, but it should die. Defender's dead. How goes this? Is that 2 squadrons? That is indeed 2 squadrons left, which means I've won the fight battle. Which means there is a chance I can win this fully. Still. Right, that should die this turn. There we go. This still isn't dead. Oh boy. Who's taken damage? Where is his Valkyrie? It's there. Yeah, it's full go time on offensive.
Yes, Commander.
Top the Valkyrie, that's the biggest threat. He's finally got his Assault Raptors in. And I'm a turn cooldown on that. Let's actually
Yes, sir.
try and preempt it, because he's going for the back one, which is... Oh, I don't think I can quite get in a self-flak. No, I can do it this way. No, I can't, because anything I try and do, they'll collide.
Understood.
Well, you can just be full defense for a turn. I mean, you're in range, it's not... It's a significant decrease in firepower, but it's not absolute. Right. Defender and 2 Assault Raptors, yeah. All his fighters are dead. Which means
Yes, sir.
I'm going to target his Assault Raptors. Oh, that might be it. Still not a dead Artemis. It should be dead. And yet, it angrily
Yes, sir.
is
On it, Commander.
defiant. Is it called the Defiant? No, it's called the Valkyrie. Doesn't know what it is. What it knows is not to die. What happened to the Merc Ike? So, with this, I didn't have Dradis identification on it, so picked one of the two targets, turned out to be his defender, and mulched through its right armor. Of course this is wrong, and so he got basically a free turn of shooting with his Mercury. Plus I didn't, he did a fairly good thing with torps and baiting my PCMs, so that the ships he has on the bottom fired up into my Mercury's engineering, completely killing it, and with in addition to the fact I lost the first turn, like lost a round of shooting, he just won that. So, congrats on that. Yeah, you can
So say we all.
keep going down.
Missiles incoming.
Can this Valkyrie survive? I don't think this Valkyrie... It can! Phew.
Yes, Commander.
Right,
Understood.
let's regroup and reset. I still have a Mercury to deal with. Ooh, boy, this, like, my ship should be dead. Right. 5 munitions. Add that. However, I have fighter supremacy, so I can just do that. These are reinforcement raptors. Well, you've got nothing else to do but to suicide, but you can be under some covering fire? You can have support from these reinforcement raptors that are heading to the underneath of this Mercury. So yeah, like the auto fire is a little messed up. No, I should at least though make sure they're not in the brutal close range bracket of a Mercury's main guns. I'll just see. So high up I can't see where the stump is. Which colour is he? It is that stump.
So say we all.
Right, let's
Understood.
do this. I mean, I do want to do that. Does it want to? What I also want to do is that.
So say we all.
In fact, can I put in a slight turn into it? I can if I'm careful. Just try and help myself to making the torpedoes miss. Same to you.
Yes, sir.
You can repair the engineering. Actually, no, hangar. If you get sneezed on, you're dead anyway. Right. To put these things closer this time. And they'll missed. I don't have to be quite so careful with black this time. Keep them somewhat nearby.
Yes,
You're
Commander.
not out of the fighting yet. No one's out of the fighting. Yeah, I need to do another full firing run, because that's going down very slow. Oh. Down they go. This one. Actually, is that reloaded tops yet? Not yet.
Yes,
But we'll
Commander.
do next turn.
Yes, Commander.
Fire munitions into that, and you won't be able to stop me. Right, off you go, and off you go. Not to miss.
On it, Commander.
Curve that way. You flak left. You flak right. No, don't curve. Just head straight forward. It is a straightforward maneuver. And then you curve round. And it's dead. No. What were those torpedoes aimed at? My Artemis.
Understood.
Oh, with that, it's GG. GG a little while ago. What I had. Well, I had fighter dominance. Like, this is... And he only had his Mercury left. This is all that could have happened. Because I have anti-missile defense, and his missiles are torpedoes. They're not... No. Was that an improvement?
Subsystem repairs are complete. On it, Commander. So say we all. So say we all. Yes, Commander.
Yeah, Merc can't win again. Couldn't have won against fighters. Okay, I think for cautious play like he and I, fighter meta will dominate. But against someone who is much more aggressive, where like the fighter battle is, like, you've got a choice of capital ships or fighters, like that, those both engagements both happen at the same time. That's where fighter dominance doesn't work, because sure, you got fighters you can trade eventually, all your capital ships are dead, so there's like you've already lost. And sure, you might have a ship in the back. It's a thing, but whatever. This match is done. Good couple of matches. Speaking of, don't forget my screenshot. I'll post them in the evidence locker in a bit. And over there, nothing. Oh, good first round. Let's grab a replay and then I'll end the stream. So, let's do the usual thing. That was his side. I'm always on the left. That's good. you for watching these games. Nice to have a chat with you. Yeah, it does remind me why I like this game. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next round. Ta-ra.